like I was saying though, you motherfuckers think, oh yeah, I manifested that shit. Nah, bro, there's a motherfucking machine, aka, I guess you want to say the moon, but there's a motherfucking piece of technology, right? That it reads. All right, for example, bro, if you got a fucking Apple Watch, bitch, if you got a fucking phone that could read your heart rate, that could read your vitals, you got a fucking phone. I was thinking about this shit the other day, dog. This is how my brain be working. So I had downloaded this app, right, where you could fucking take pictures to identify the plant. So my head, the way my brain thinking and shit, I was like, bro, Google, Apple, and the niggas that made this app, they all think they slick as a bitch, right? So as soon as I take a picture of this fucking plant, the database gonna have information of the stage of this plant, the name of this plant, the strand of this plant, the location of this plant, all of that shit, bro. The location, the longitude, the latitude, all that shit gonna go in the database, and it's gonna be like, yeah, in this part of the planet, this is where that plant grows and it drives the best, and then it don't grows and drives the best anywhere else. So I'm downloading that, taking the picture, right? And I'm like, bro, if I take this, because I was like, man, this is going to be the consequences of what we got to deal with and how we going to suffer, because the elders didn't do what they were supposed to do for the youth, and the youth didn't do what they were supposed to do for the elders, which is a reciprocal relationship. So I'm sitting back, right, and I'm like, see, if I had an elder that would have taught me all of these different plants and shit like that, like, you know, other countries and things and shit like they had, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I feel like, bro. My life, bro, I ain't gonna say I feel like, God damn it, but honestly, bro, I've been excluded and counted out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always try to keep me out the loop, but I don't give a fuck because I got my own shit going on. I know it's a whole new world. I know it's a whole world going on that I may not even be conscious of, but I'm getting up, bitch, and I'm waking up like, bitch, hey, Hogwarts and shit, yeah, it exists, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta remember, everybody can't run into no brick wall and go to the other side. You feel me? You dig? So just because you ain't invited don't mean the party ain't going on. You dig? I'm pretty sure there's somewhere on the planet, somewhere on the other side of the planet, bitch, Vegeta and Goku having a fucking fight in real life, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just think about how many people never knew about Kami's Lookout because they was regular civilians that never even raised their life force to even be able to travel to a place to even know about some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I saw in this episode, I don't know what Dragon Ball Z version it is, but I did see that it was some people that knew that there were events and characters and people that were partaking in those type of supernatural curriculums. I think it was like a white dude. He had shades on or some shit, and he found out that Goku and them exist or some shit. Cause think about it, bro. The normal average motherfucker that's going to a job don't even exist in a realm. And then you got to think about these jobs, how much they keep you distracted and shit. Like, hey, bitch, the type of shit I be thinking about, like, hey, bitch, who the fuck live underground? Who the fuck live above us? Bitch, who the fuck live on the moon? You know what I'm saying? Hey, bitch, who the fuck live in the underwater bunkers? If they got underground bunkers, they got underwater bunkers, bitch. We all done watch 2021 Sea Lab. And if you see a lot of shit in movies or cartoons, that's basically documentaries in certain ways. Just like they say, if you're looking for the truth, they gonna hide it and you're gonna find it in a book, right? Hey, leave in the comment section some good ass books y'all would pass on to me. You know what I'm saying? That we would trade amongst. But leave in the comment section some good reads, man. I'm trying to go get me some new books, some good books real soon. But yeah, man, all this shit fake, bro. All this shit fake. I used to think that literally, to a certain degree, but I used to think literally that, hey, bro, certain plants could grow on their own. But come to find out, a lot of plants that you see, they can't grow without having an irrigation system. I was like, bitch, I thought the plants was getting water from under the ground, out the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? They all to a certain degree, but you gotta realize, bro, like, A lot of this shit just fake, bro. I had to realize it, bro. This matrix is fake. The matrix is a bunch of squares and rectangles. You know what I'm saying? And your environment has a lot to what's going to go on mentally with you. You understand what I'm saying? And the things you see, how people treat you and interact with you, like the race experiment, right? But back to what I was saying, dog. All of this shit is already predetermined, already laced up, already set up, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, dog, all this shit is already made and calculated. Like, for example, I know that everyone outside me has seen the movie of my life before, or the life of my movie. Everybody has seen it, and maybe I forgot and I didn't. But that's why they call shit deja vu, because they are a group of entities, secret societies that has already watched your life play out, already seen it. For example, right? I be seeing how the Matrix be letting me know that they already know what today is gonna be like for me. Like, for example, I just left the store, right? And this lady left her shopping cart way in the front of the parking lot. And I was thinking to myself, like, I wonder why she did that. But then I knew why she did that, because she was letting me know, like, hey, I already saw on camera or whatever technology they got, that you're going to leave your basket somewhere right here in this area. So after I got out the store, I had more shit than what I expected. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking with 2 gallons of bottled waters, and I got 2 bags, so I got way more shit than I expected. So I pushed the cart way past her cart. And I was like, see, the Matrix already knew what I was going to do, bro. These weird-ass people, these gang stalkers, these secret societies, or whatever group of shit that's going on that they excluding you from, they already know what's going on with you, bro. Like, for example, I don't know, when I went to Hawaii and I was living in Hawaii, I didn't know nobody out there. I went out there to get my shit together, and I don't know nobody, so I can't really be in no familiar type of activities. All accountability is going to be on me. My progress is on me. But you got to realize the game is also rigged, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like in school, dog. You know, you could have been the coldest or the baddest or the greatest. But, hey, they got something called favoritism. And people favor certain people. Even if they don't have the skills or the qualifications and shit, people have favoritism, bro. I remember I was in Hawaii again. I went to this rap battle, right? Well, it really wasn't a rap battle, but it was more like an open mic type shit. But then they saw me in that bitch, so they was like, yeah, let's have a rap battle. But I don't know everything. But to my assumption and the way I felt the energy, but on the fly, it said an open mic. You know what I'm saying? The dude that put me on game said it was an open mic, right? But then when I got there, the host, she saw me and she felt my energy. So she was like, hey, we gonna have a rap battle while we waiting for everything to get situated. So I was like, bitch, y'all only gonna have a rap battle because you know there's somebody that's rap battling compatible in this bitch, which is me. And everybody else wasn't no type of competition, bro. It's like it was like the Guinness Book of World Records versus a Dr. Seuss book. And I mean lyrics, metaphors, and vocab and delivery. Dr. Seuss can't fuck with the fucking Guinness Book of World Records, bitch. I'm sorry. Dr. Seuss got baby rhymes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had a rap battle with a nigga. I smoked the fuck out this nigga. I burnt the fuck out this nigga. I hit that nigga with the fire. I threw grease on that bitch. I hit that boy with hot grits. I burnt that bitch. I scalped that nigga. And peeped this shit out because of favoritism, bro. Because if a motherfucker don't like you, and it's a group of motherfuckers that don't like you, it pretty much ain't much you could do to get them to like you. And I'm gonna stay true to myself. Bitch, fuck them. You hear me? So I smoked this nigga. I killed this nigga. I body bagged this nigga. I killed the nigga like 80 times in one session. I mean, if I was to turn to Itachi and do some genjutsu, bro, I killed this nigga 10,000 times Every bar I drop, he died 10,000 times. And bro, the nigga knew I killed him. The nigga knew I beat him, bro. But this bitch ass hoe, this whole ass judge, cause the judge, she was a lesbian. I guess she go both ways, but in her heart, she loved women more than men. So this hating ass bitch, she gonna give him the first prize winner, and he got all the prizes and shit. Even though the prizes was like some rubber bands and pins and lame ass shit, I wasn't worrying about no prize. I'm never worrying about a prize. You know what I'm saying? I'm more worried. I'm not even worried about anything, but I'm more focused about how I perform, what I put in, how I did, and what I could learn from other people to better myself. I'm not in no competition with you, bitch. I'm like, all right, if I went to this last freestyle battle, was I more comfortable? Was I more assertive and alertive? Delivery, metaphors, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Meshes. The imagery that I planted in your head, the plots, you know what I'm saying? Everything, the way I narrated. Did I paint the perfect picture? I don't give a fuck about the picture you painted, because the Crayolas and the color pencils and the coloring book you got don't have the same substance I use and the way I use my shit. So ain't no competition, bitch. This hating asshole gonna give him the shit. Bro, this nigga looked at me the whole time like he wanted to say it so bad, like, bro, you won. Here, you take it. You deserve it. But you gotta remember, I am in this program. I am in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. I want to give a shout out and thank everybody for participating in the matrix and gang stalking and participating in this fake ass reality. Like, all this shit really real, but I guess to a certain degree, as long as I stay real to myself and I know what the fuck is going on, but I gotta move accordingly because this shit is chess, not checkers. That be the hard part about it. That's the shit that be tearing my ass in half, be tearing my ass apart on some Latoya Luckett shit. Like, I know all this shit fake, bro, but it's like my supposed to be who I thought right, man. He told me a long time ago. He was like, hey, bro, you can't cheat the game. Back then, I didn't even understand what he was saying. Because I was so full of mischievous ways, you know what I'm saying? Not like I was trying to be evil or rotten in a bad mischievous way. I guess mischievous is mischievous. There's nothing you could do about that. But it's like, it's like the way I see shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you see how I'm living now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I don't feel comfortable being in a box in AC that's poison and shit. I like fresh air. I like to be free. And also, I don't feel I should put myself on a hamster wheel and burn myself out when I know the game is rigged. Look at who fucking face on the dollar, bitch. You don't see not one black man face on the dollar, bitch. So who you think they don't want dollars? Who you think they don't want have the dollars, nigga? You know, I don't mind having a pocket full of a bunch of ugly motherfuckers that don't look like me, that I don't care about. But I care about to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit was rigged, bro. See, you was trained and indoctrinated about collect, go get money and shit when you play Monopoly, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say, give me a child from 1 to 7, and I'm gonna tell you what the fuck you gonna have. Well, to a certain degree, that is true. Because if you really go and do the inner work and the understanding and deal with your insecurities and your traumas and your dramas and everything in your life, whether the good and bad, whatever the motherfucker did for you when you was 1 through 7 won't even fucking matter, because you have to learn. You got to forget everything you learn and learn everything that you now need to know. You know what I'm saying? Living in this world, knowing that everything is ass backwards, everything is rigged. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, dog, our cell phones, majority of our lives is ran off these cell phones, bro. Clocking on a cell phone, find a location off a cell phone. Everything is basically off a cell phone. So you got to realize there are people in different departments, whether it's in the visual department or audio department, that's listening to you, that's watching you, bro. These cell phones is the most hazardous thing I fucking realized I ever fucking had. Fuck the food. Fuck the water, fuck the chemtrails, all bitch. These cell phones and this technology is the worst of it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it could really plant seeds of destruction. It could really put you in a repetitive ass loop. And that's what I start to notice, like, bro, you gotta sit back and realize how many people trying to plant shit in your minds And how much shit you planning from your own discovery. And that's when you read this book called Outwitting the Devil. You understand what I'm saying? Because every decision that you make that wasn't your decision, that set you back, or that puts you in a place or a caliber you really not trying to be in. You know what I'm saying? So I sit back and I peep game, bro. It's like they know everything, bro. This is how I know. I used to watch movies, bro. The movies told me everything as a fucking child, dog. It's just that when I grew up in the world and they was testing me, they was overriding the fuck out of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the adults in your family trying to tell you that you know right from wrong, but all the adults in your family is so fucked up and corrupted that they forcing you to believe that what you know is wrong. They trying to get you to believe that it is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say everybody in my family was like that, but majority of my family members, dog, they wanted to indoctrinate me with the things that wasn't right. Or the shit, like for example, certain family members, they didn't get to do what they want to do in their life. So since they didn't get to do what they want to do in their life, they want to tell me what to do with my life. And bitch, you done fucked up your life and you ain't get what you want to get. So why you think you a person advisable advice to advise to me, bitch? You know what I'm saying? But that's how I was throughout my whole life. But then one person in my family pulled me to the side, was like, hey bro, you gotta think for yourself. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'll let people let them think that they thinking for me as long as they want. But when it's time to let you realize where those thoughts went and what thoughts was validated and what thoughts was selected from my hand picking, you ain't gonna see your shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta let people feel like, hey, yeah, that shit going in my head, but to be honest, bitch, it's going in one ear and out the other, bitch. Because you're not about to plant what you want in me, bitch. This is my garden. This is my safari. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a fucking Apache-ass yard, bitch, I'm not about to have a Apache-ass yard. So I learn from your mistakes and shit, but at the end of the day, your family and friends, they always implanted, bro. They always fake. They always a sign. That's what I'm starting to sit back. Everybody is a sign, bro. I remember I spoke to this Sheba, like this Arabian lady, bro, on Instagram. A couple of times she tried to message me to the point, I don't know how, but she went from being in my, you have to be approved messages to in my direct messages, and I didn't approve the bitch. And then one day she was like, can I read your fortune? Can I read your poems or some shit like that? And I just looked at it and I was like, nah. She was like, I'll do it for free. And I definitely was like, fuck no, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they peeped this shit all right. So I went and moved to Hawaii. I think it was maybe like the 5th or the 6th month. Picture why I seen this lady, bro. I seen this lady, this Arab lady, bro, come way to Hawaii. She sat right there on the bus because they studying me. They know where I like to sit on the bus. They studying my every movement, bro. That's why you got to constantly switch shit up. But then you get to the point like, damn, bitch, why I'm going to keep on switching shit up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to stay fresh. It keep you more creative and shit like that. But also I'm like, bro, I'm not about to keep on burning my brain out because I got to constantly make up brand new ways all the time. I need to utilize my brain energy and juice on other methods and manners and different capabilities instead of trying to lace up new patterns. Yeah, don't do the same shit every fucking day because they going to get on to it. But it's like, hey, bro, I noticed with my gang stalking, because my gang stalkers even admitted it, they was like, yeah, we going to burn them out. We going to wear them out. You know what I'm saying? They could burn you out, wear you out, you know, from... If the gang stalkers in this system, in this matrix, could get you to burn out like the rest of everybody else in the matrix is burnt out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got, when you go get a job or some shit and you got the old niggas, the old heads hating on you. For the females, you got the old woman, you know what I'm saying, talking about some, oh yeah, do this and do that with a man. They fucked up they shit, they fucked up their life, so they want you to fuck up your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person, bro. If I fucked up my life, and shit ain't go the way I wanted to go, I'm not about to watch the next person burn and crash. I'm gonna be the best example for you not to do what I done. Bro, I'm not about to be ashamed. I don't give a fuck. Cause what I notice is, even though they say energy is created nor destroyed, but I done watch so many videos that the shit got implanted in my head like, hey bitch, 100 years from now, ain't nobody gonna remember none of us. So I done built this shit in my fucking head with a calculated, strategical, safety way without being a crash out dummy. But bitch, I'm living my life YOLO. Bitch, you only live once. You feel me? But I'm not being a crash dummy with it. See, it's two different ways you can live your life YOLO. You know what I'm saying? YOLO. You only live once. But are you gonna live like that in an abundant mind frame or in a scarcity mind frame? So zooming out of this motherfucking picture, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bitch, I done took 14 grams of magic mushrooms. That shit done cracked the fuck open my head to the point, nigga, I started hearing whispers and conversations of other entities that's in higher dimensions and shit. And I was like, hey, these niggas watching us all the time. All the time. All the time, bro. You gotta realize, bro, if they got cybersecurity, they got parking lot fucking police light security watching us, red and blue lights. Warning, you are violating parking lot. This parking lot is closed. Bitch, I ain't even walking in the parking lot. I'm across the street. That's how strong your energy is. But you gotta realize, bro, the technology that they got is so strong and so sophisticated that, hey, they can pick up either audio signature, visual signature from your iris, your energy signature. Everybody, because I was thinking about making this device one day. I was thinking about making a device that can measure the frequency throughout your whole body. And then, throughout your body is pulsating different frequencies at a time. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was like, okay, you know how you have a natural homeostasis level, right? You also have a natural homeostasis level metaphysically, mentally, spiritually, financially, energetically, emotionally, frequencyly, vibally, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if I had the opportunity to build it and had the resources and shit like that, I would build a device that could check your vibration, you know what I'm saying? The frequency that you're pulsating is your heart. So I can help you tune your heart back to 432 hearts. So I could tell you, maybe you need to go to the left a little bit, or maybe you need to go to the right a little bit, or maybe you need to live in a place that's more hotter or more tropical, or maybe you need to live in a place that's more rainy or more mountainous, you know what I'm saying, or more less sunny, you know what I'm saying, depending on your frequency. And it'll, just like you could go do your natal chart or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like you could read your natal chart and get so much information, there's so many different other manners to get information of yourself in that manner without going through astrology and this and that. Like, for example, your blood. Your blood type can tell you where you should live and where you shouldn't live. The environment that's healthy for you. The dirt that matches the dirt that's in your goddamn DNA itself. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to say, we all come from dirt, bitch. Ashes to ashes, dirt to dirt, dust to dust, whoop de whoop shit, right? So I'm like, boom, bro. Like off of Atlantis, it was Mole Man, right? Mole Man could pick up the dirt, taste the dirt, feel the dirt, smell the dirt, and tell you whatever in the motherfucking world where that shit come from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to sharpen my skills and my capabilities and shit like that, right? But like I was saying, if I had a device that could read your frequency, and that's what I would do, so I could heal people and help people, and that would also keep you in alignment mode. I guess that would be another version of like you taking ayahuasca, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to go through the mind altering changes all at once and detox all at once with that. You could do this on your own through your own conscious decisions, because ayahuasca is more like a subconscious, unconscious decision altering psychological substance. You feel me? Nah. Back to what I was saying, because I'm about to end this fucking video and finish breaking my fast, bitch. All this shit is wired up. All this shit is laced up. I used to watch this movie and shit. Well, it was this space. I used to watch a couple of these movies, but let's talk about one at first. I used to watch this one movie where it was a spaceship, and it was this big, long, cone head ass nigga, and he was in charge of making sure that everybody got the right memories and had the right thoughts at the same time. So it was basically this big ass white cream looking spaceship with, like, how the sperm cells got little tails. So this spaceship looked like a big ass sperm cell with little tails hanging from it, right? Little ribbons or some shit, or curtains, or whatever you want to call it, hanging from this big ass spaceship, right? Old Dragon Ball Z looking ass spaceship. But this is a real live skin movie type shit. So the bigger head ass nigga in the spaceship, I forgot how it happened, but the spaceship crashed, right? and then people stop having artificial dreams and nightmares and shit implanted in them. And then I also watched this other movie where it showed that the water was carrying memory and carrying certain messages. So you would drink certain water. Say if you at a certain location, place, or city, right? You know, it'll alter and alternate your dream state. You dig? Because certain places have certain chemicals, like they say in Florida, boy, it's something in that water in Florida. Yeah, it is, bitch. Just like you found out in Flint that Flint had a water problem, bitch. The whole United States have a water problem, but it depends on whatever part of the United States they want this energy to be released or arriving. You understand what I'm saying? You got to realize America is nothing but a big melting pot of every other corporation, aka country, that's around the world put into one. You know, it's all these different cultures, Africa, China, Mexico, all that shit is mashed into one in America. You know what I'm saying? And America is like a big ass sampler plate. You know what I'm saying? And if you want the real shit, you got to go to the real places. You want real tacos, you got to go to Mexico. You know, you want to eat real dragon fruit, but you got to go. You want real mangoes, you got to go to Peru. Just because you eat a mango that came from America, it's gonna be shitty. It's gonna be trash, bro. Because the soil itself is rotten. It's dead. You understand what I'm saying? It's filled with bloodshed. You understand what I'm saying? So when the chemicals, you go to different places and shit, you know, you feel different. You feel better. But like I was saying, it was another movie I watched where they had to take, I think they had to shoot this shit in their neck every night or every day or some shit. And it will make them docile. It will make them less aggressive and more controllable. So that's the same shit that's going on in our water source. That's the same shit that's going on in America. You understand what I'm saying? And they're able to control us. You could even watch this show called Omni-Man or Invincible, right? With Caesar. And Caesar was talking to Mark, and he was telling Mark, he said, yes, we have a chemical in America that allow us to blind everybody, and they cannot literally see what's really going on right in front of them. You feel me? And I was like, damn, that shit is true, and that shit real. Because, nigga, I was in San Francisco, California, I think maybe 2023 or 2024. And I wasn't eating shit, bro. I was just eating nuts and water. Like, I was eating real cheap shit. And I was eating things I could afford. And I was eating things that was not heavy. So I was maybe eating like a couple oranges and a pack of nuts. And that's what I would eat the whole day, my nigga. Like, I would literally eat 160 calories, pack of planter nuts, 99 cent, 69 cent, two for $1 type shit. And I would get a bottle of water, and I wouldn't even drink the bottle of water, bro. It wouldn't even be a whole gallon water like this, bro. It would be literally maybe like a fucking mini bottle, not a mini bottle, but like the little small bottle waters, you know what I'm saying? Like a regular sized bottle of water. I would drink that the whole day, bro. I did this shit. I was doing that for like 3 to 5 days, nigga. I was in San Francisco, California. And I realized that California is a magical place, but it been so much bloodshed and shit like that the magic is rotten out there. It ain't as beautiful and benevolent and magnetism and beautiful as it once was. Now, the magic in Cali is more like everything that glitter and gold type shit. But back then, when the magic was pure and there wasn't all this bloodshed and hatred and Crips versus blood and the hoods killing hoods and shit, Cali had more of a yeah, bitch. What's gold, it don't glitter, but that's gold, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like what glitter ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? But damn, it was a specific point I wanted to go into that shit, right? So in a movie, like I said, bro, they injecting themselves and shit, and it's keeping them docile, keeping them able to be controlled and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, bro, that's in all the water in America, because in certain parts of America you got certain crime, certain type of crimes happening, and then you got to realize that goes to show you the specific type of chemicals that's in the water that's coming through the specific chemtrails in the air, because every air has a different air zone. Every country, city, and state have a different air zone, right? So I download apps that have air quality, and I'm sitting back and I'm watching the air quality, right? And I'm like, bro, there are certain places where they only deliberately want this energy to resonate. You gotta realize that's why the G5 towers, the chemtrails, the fucking chemicals in the water, they are nanobite technology. So all of this different shit is the reason why things are going the way it is. You want to know why the hood has got way worse than what it ever been? Because at first the hood never had G5 towers, and these G5 towers are pulsating frequencies that's planting thoughts. And then everybody got a fucking cell phone, so your fucking cell phone is planting thoughts, and it's also receiving thoughts. It's reading your fucking EGK, blah 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 brain waves and shit. It's doing all of this shit, bro. You gotta realize there are so many motherfuckers that are assigned to you to keep you on a hamster wheel, keep you in the same repetitive ass loop. Because listen, bro, I'm about to break through this bitch and I'm never going back. There's different levels of consciousness, right? There's like basic consciousness, lower consciousness, this consciousness, right? So this is the consciousness for motherfuckers that's stuck in carnal desires. Like 4D, 5D, 3D, 6D, right? So witches and warlocks exist, bitch. That mean they are in a higher frequency. They are in more of a metaphysical frequency, right? Because what I'm dealing with in my life right now, I'm dealing with energy manipulation. I'm dealing with witches and witchcraft, Wicca, voodoo. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with the negative sides of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, so I've been dealing with my carnal desires and my physical desires. So like, let's put it like this: physical, mental, spiritual, and you could say metaphysical, right? So I didn't dug a lot of holes, physical, mental, and spiritual. I need to dig way more holes metaphysically so I can start to get an understanding of what I'm dealing with. Because like I say, right now, what I'm dealing with witches and warlocks. I'm dealing with these bitches throwing psychic attacks at me and fucking, hey, these bitches move so fast, dog. That's how I'm like, I know I'm not what they is, bro. Even if I was to train my body like that, I'm like, maybe I just wasn't training my body like that over time. But hey, these bitches be moving so fast, bro. Like, hey, gang banging and stacking and shit, bitch. Hey, bitch, that's all witchcraft and shit, bro. So these white witches and shit, they do it real fast. They make their hands do some real fast shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to pay attention to these bitches, but I gotta be assertive of my surroundings and shit. And I guess it's like, that's how these bitches are trying to steal my loot or steal my energy, or they doing something I don't like about my energy, dog. And it's like, now I realize, well, I gotta be in the right environments and shit. I can't be around certain entities and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I realize with this life force essence, bro, you can't be who you once was, bro. I mean, can't wear the same shoes forever, but I'm just saying, like, your whole shit gotta switch up, bro, because you're no longer of the world. You're no longer parts of the world. But like I was saying, though, yeah, bitch, the matrix is, the universe is also a physical place and a mental place and a spiritual place. It's layers and it's different realms to this shit. You feel me? And when you be like, yeah, somebody's in the universe looking up, yeah, bro. I mean, and then think about it, bro. The universe is somewhat working with the matrix, bro. For example, just like I was saying, your ass thinking, oh yeah, I manifested this shit. Yeah, yesterday I manifested, I manifested a brand new guitar or some shit. No, honestly, nigga, the universe, aka this matrix, this program, there's technology that can read your thoughts just like your cell phone, know what the fuck you want before you fucking type it in. So the universe, aka the matrix, Santa Claus, they look at it like, did you put in the work? Is your social credit score A1? How do you treat people? How do people treat you? What's your social credit score? Do the community, city, state, or country like you, or they don't fucking like you at all? Hey, I forgot this movie, bro, but it was a movie where everybody got voted. Everybody will vote whether your social credit score should go up or go down, bro. And all the real authentic people are the people that didn't give a fuck about what everybody else had to say about them, but living their life, and they was the most happiest people out the whole movie and shit. They had the most shittiest, lowest credit scores. So this girl, her best friend, invited her to her wedding, but the bitch had 4 stars at the time, right? But the bitch was going through trying to keep her fucking credit score up for the matrix. So the bitch 4 stars dropped to 3.8. So she wasn't allowed in the wedding no more, but the bitch still went. You know what I'm saying? She crashed the wedding type shit. And that lowered her credit score even more. And then she realized, like, you know what? I'm more happy being real with myself than trying to be fake to fit in. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I live my life. Like, hey, I might a majority of my 99% of my motherfucking videos, you see me by my motherfucking self. Cause I love being by my motherfucking self. I could be me. I don't have to sugarcoat. I don't have to do none of that shit, bro. People in public so fucking scary nowadays. When I walk in public, sometimes I feel like I need to tiptoe or some shit. Not saying I am and I will, but it's like they be like, bro, you too loud. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever I do, it's like the volume is on 10. For example, let's say if my neighbor and I was cutting the grass at the same time, same lawnmowers and everything, for some strange reason, they could hear my ass more than the neighbor. That's just how my vibration coming. You know, like that bit finesse 2 times said, my name got weight on it. You hear me? They gonna talk about it in the debate on it. You hear me? Like, you hear me? My name got weight on it. You feel me? Straight up, dog. But yeah, bro, everything fake, man. You see, everything is the way it is, dog. But like I was saying, yo stupid ass talking about some, yeah, I manifested this guitar and shit. No, the algorithm, even if you don't have the financial means for things, bro, if you can afford it intentionally, emotionally, energetically, the universe, aka the matrix, will approve you for aka whatever you feel like you manifested. But all of these laws and shit, bro, it was to be put in your head and planted you, bro. Like, for example, think about the nigga that don't know nothing about gravity. I'm pretty sure he flying somewhere around this planet. You know what I'm saying? It's mind over matter with me, dog. I mean, yeah, I gotta be real with myself, you know, but hey, if you could put your mind to it, it can happen, bro. And that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to be no chatty patty, bro. We've been josing for like a good 36, 40 minutes. I just want to talk about the Matrix and how everything is already predetermined, already made, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be like, bro, I gotta keep my, I be like, dog, I really gotta keep my calm and my composure, bro, because I be talking to these people and shit. Whenever you gotta deal with shit on the phone, and I'm like, bitch, you already know. Like, why is you stop asking me shit you know, bitch? Like, I don't care if you dick testing me, checking the temperature, or you just playing, bitch. Like, stop playing with me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was working at this gig the other day, right? And I was wiping shit down with this towel, but I didn't have nowhere to squeeze it out. But I had like this little cart. So I squeezed all the juice out on the bottom of the cart, and it had like a big puddle at the bottom of the cart. And it was this dude it was this company, this electric company, that was fixing the lights in the building, because it was a new building that we building, right? So I'm in the building and shit, and the dude told me, he was like, hey, bro, you know you got a puddle at the bottom of your cart? And I was like, I just shook my head like, yeah, but I'm like, bitch, I know that, bitch. I'm the one that put it there, bitch, duh. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, you know I put it there, because you know I don't have nowhere to rinse my towel. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? Motherfuckers be thinking they so fucking smart, bro, because they had the opportunity to have advance and take advances and shit. I know a lot of people like, you can't blame the white man for your problems. Bitch, you stupid if you feel like that. I'm not pointing a finger at nobody, but let's be honest. They a lot of motherfuckers had an in on why the melanated man ain't what he really need to be. You know what I'm saying? Or what we really should be. So I feel like, bro, we should be in floating, flying cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, hey, bitch, we should all be using telepathy and telekinesis. But honestly, I feel like we getting there. But maybe it's just my ass keeping us behind as a whole. You know, because I realized that, hey, I'm the nigga that was behind. I was the nigga that was slacking. I'm the nigga that was slipping. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree. I ain't gonna say about everything and all things, but I realized I've been slacking. I've been slipping on shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been getting attacked with a lot of witchcraft and shit, and I haven't been finding out the direction to completely, fully find a solution. Because I mean, I will in due time, but right now I'm dealing with so many different solutions, and I know they say you're supposed to deal with one thing at a time, and that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm dealing with so much. I got so much on my responsibility list. You know what I'm saying? So many things I was slacking, lacking. I ignored. I couldn't afford, and now I'm working on tackling everything on my list, right? And it's a lot of motherfuckers. Cause I feel like I'm very behind in life. I honestly do, dog. I feel like I'm very behind in life. But then again, uh, I'm where I'm at, and I'm gonna make the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, uh, I'm enjoying my life and I'm thriving and shit. But I feel like I'm supposed to be in a better uh, living situation. I'm gonna just say better food, shelter, clothing, and transportation. But I will get there. You know, because where I'm at now, man, I'm a dog. I'm a gangster. I'm a monster. I ain't saying I know everything. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I know more than what most people will allow me to think they know I know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to play me like I'm stupid or I'm a fool. And I'm cool with that because I love to play stupid. You know, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna let this shit play out as long as I want it to play out. That's how I play it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I need a little entertainment too. But I gotta realize I don't want the entertainment if it's gonna fuck up my value, my resources, which is my time. You feel me? But yeah, man, all this shit is predetermined, pre-rigged, already set up, you know, and they just watching back. The game been played so many times, bro, that they sitting back now, bro, and they watching us. Cause I was walking and I was thinking to myself, like, think about Leapfrog and all of these other shows and shit like that. Bro, they been using the best of AI tools and now they letting us have access to this shit. Cause think about it, we had access to this shit 20 years ago. It would have been way worse. It would have been some way other shit. So they base everything that's going on now. Our whole lives are experiments, bro. It's like rather it's God, it's the universe, or the fucking Matrix. Whichever one you want to say, you can say all three. But we getting experimented on by all of these different entities to a certain degree. How I look at it, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel like one day or one way or one world, like you know how they got parallel universes and shit. So I feel like the creator or the source of the Matrix itself is trying to figure out which would be the best matrices or universes or worlds to exist, and we all going through these different trials, you know. But one thing the Matrix is learning is that hey, change is constant and nothing can stay the same. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new under the sun. It's just in different variations, different forms, different colors, you know, but it's the same shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Same concept. You know, on one planet, nigga might be breathing oxygen. On the next planet, nigga might be breathing carbon dioxide. But at the end of the day, nigga gotta breathe. Cause you gotta go in and out. You know, it's like an organ, like a piano, you know, in and out. But yeah, man, I ain't wanna be no chatty patty, man. I just wanted to chop it up like everything already predetermined, you know, and I realized like, hey, it's two type of people. That's why you get gang stalkers. It's either you want to be part of the Matrix and be the one that know what's going on with the experiments, or you want to be the one that's getting experimented on. The one that's getting experimented on got way more freedom than the ones that's not getting experimented on. You know what I'm saying? Gang stalkers have way less freedom than the target individuals do because gang stalkers have to be at certain locations and places at a certain time, and they may have to move on to another target, or they might have to do certain things in a certain manner or caliber. Because I noticed with my gang stalking, they wanted me in certain positions with certain emotions and certain faces, and I didn't give it to them. So they'll just keep doubling back till they can try to get it, and I don't give it to them. But let me go ahead and end this fucking video, man. I'm about to upload this bitch. It's about 40 minutes, and my phone ain't got that much charge. Oasis, man, we have a beautiful rotation. It's Monday the 2nd, and I'm gonna holla at y'all. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe, anything fuck with you. If you fuck with anything off this podcast, this Jose. And if you want, you know, you got it. Hey, splash something on the Cash App, man. You know what I'm saying? Invest in your mans, whether it's the music, the YouTube content, you want to purchase some Earls, you want to purchase some toothpaste, man, let me know, man. But I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm going to get back to work.